Welcome to episode 80 for Gaming Dad 101, the show where gamers became dads and are now looking for cheat codes. If you're brand new to Gaming Dad 101, this show goes live each and every single Wednesday on podcast services everywhere. I will get through this, Ray, I promise you. And it goes live as a video on YouTube each and every single Friday. As you can see this week, I don't have Ricky with me, but we have joining us from Ctrl+C all the way, Mr. Ray Raylicious.
That it's me, fellas. What's going on?
So what's going on, Ray? Welcome to the show. This is your first time on Gaming Dad.
It is.
You're not a dad, but you're welcome on the show, of course.
I'm a gamer.
You are a gamer.
I'm a non-gaming dad.
He's a non-gamer, yeah.
I mean, no, a non-dad gamer. There you go.
There you go. He figured it out. Now, Ray does every now and then stream for us. We're trying to get that set up to be more frequent.
Yeah.
YouTube is not as friendly as you would like to think with streaming. But
True.
Yeah, we'll figure it out, I think.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah. So what's going on, Ray? Welcome to the show. This is your first time. Tell us a little bit about your gaming, man. What got you into gaming? How'd you start it? What do you play? Because we all know you're Mr. Indie.
Sure, right. Well, gaming, I started on... Which one was it? All I remember is the name of the game is Alex. What is it? Alex the Kid, I think it was. That was in Genesis or Sega.
Oh, wow.
That was way back in the day. That got me started. Then, of course, I stopped for a while. Then I picked up on Super Nintendo, Street Fighter, one of my favorites.
Nice.
Mario, of course. You can never go wrong with Mario. And then from there, I stopped for a while, and then I picked up again on PlayStation 2.
And what got... Okay, so you stopped where? Like NES and then just jumped all the way to PlayStation 2?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, back in... I wasn't... My mom wasn't the cool one, where it's like, oh, you gotta have every system. No, she was against all that shit. Sorry. Oh, man.
So, we curse on Ctrl+C. We've said this on this show before. On Gaming Dad, we don't really too much, but fair warning, there may be some bombs on this one.
I'll stop. Now...
You're all good. Ricky and I do it all the time, too. But we don't even notice anymore. So, we'll grab...
So y'all those...
we're the incognito sneaky mode. Yeah. And then here's the thing. You see how I almost said mother, but I stopped myself?
Yeah, I see.
We do a lot of that, and then every now and then it slips, and we don't catch it. And then we get told, days later or whatever.
But going back, as far as why I game is because as an adult, as a kid, that's pretty much what you had. If you couldn't play with your friends, then you would go in the system and just play, right?
Yeah.
But now as an adult, that's my escape from work. After a stressful freaking day at work, then that's my escape. Just go into the gaming world, and that's why I game.
I don't blame you.
I mean, you see my collection. I buy almost every game I can.
Oh, Jesus Christ. there isn't a game... Very few games you don't buy. You're not... Yeah. We made the joke about you not liking indies in the beginning. You're more of the AAA gamer when it comes down to it. So, okay, what would be your favorite game? What do you consider your favorite franchise?
Ooh, favorite franchise. I would have to say Assassin's Creed. It's one of them. Actually, my favorite
direction for Assassin's Creed, or the old school Assassin's Creed?
Old school. Really.
Okay, fair enough.
Up till Black Flag at least.
Black Flag is the last one that you.
Yeah, that I really enjoy the most because the new ones I do get them, but I barely play them. I play for an hour or two and then I just give up. Mm-hmm. But honestly, I would say my favorite franchise is Mass Effect until Mass Effect 3. After that, this new one doesn't count.
So Andromeda, nothing for you?
No.
Do you know my copy of Andromeda is still copied in cellophane? It's still wrapped in everything. I haven't opened it yet.
I wouldn't open it.
I kind of want to. Well, there's no point in it anymore. At this point, it's not really worth anything.
Yeah, it's not.
I can't trade it in. I'll trade it in for 50 cents if I'm lucky.
Dude, the game, last time I checked, it was $6.
Oh, geez. Yeah, no, it's. So
it's not worth it, really, at this point.
It's unfortunate, but right now... We don't have Ricky for the very first section of the show, but we do have Ray. So we're going to go ahead and Ray, I'm going to ask you, what are the reasons why we're broke this week? And I know that you forgot this section, that you were going to do this, so I had it all prepped for you. Look at that. Look at that.
You see, I'm going to tell you why I'm broke. There's two reasons. Of course, the ones that are here. But there's two reasons. Avengers Endgame, because I've seen it 3 times already.
Hasn't it?
I've seen it on 3 times.
Okay.
I've seen it on 3D first on Friday. Then I went Saturday with you guys. And then I went again just this past Saturday and saw it on 4DX. Good experience.
So, all right, so with no spoilers, which version was better? Which one would you prefer to do again?
I still got one more to go, which is IMAX on the World Golf Village, because they have 18K.
18, okay.
So I want to do that, and that's probably going to be my favorite
How
one.
much are those?
That I don't know. I haven't checked the pricing yet, but I'm going to, because I do want to go and see it. But the other reason why I'm broke is because I'm going to MegaCon on May 18th. That I can't wait. So yeah. But besides those two reasons, we have The Legend of Heroes, Trials of Cold Steel for PS4, which is coming out today, right?
Yeah. No. Is it what?
Yeah, today, May 7th.
Today, May 7th, the day we record this. So the day before this goes live.
Okay. Then we have Yakuza Kiwami 2 for PC, which is on May 9th. And then another favorite of mine that I still haven't beat the first one. I should do it and then get the second one. It's Life is Strange Episode 3 for PS4, Xbox One, and Switch, which is coming also on May 9th.
So it's not too bad at all, man. Like this week, we're not going to go too broke this week. So at least that's not...
Yeah, I guess.
I mean,
unless you're going to MegaCon.
Unless you're going to MegaCon, then you're going to go very, very, very stinking broke. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the news for this week. First up on the docket is, ever heard of Earthworm Jim, Ray?
Not until a few minutes ago when you showed me.
So
I want to say that I kind of remember a little bit back, but I never really got into it. So,
all right, so I'm going to give it like, it's like I don't know, it's like an earthworm in a spacesuit is what I call it. I've never played through them. I'm not too familiar with the lore on them.
Yeah, same.
But you know, I don't know how to explain it. You're an earthworm.
I mean, you're a worm.
You're a worm, and you're like swinging your head around. There's a sequel coming, and it would be interesting, and I would be into it if it weren't for the fact that it's going to be an exclusive to the new console called the Intellivision Amico, which is set to launch October 10th on 2020.
What kind of console is that?
It's a brand new console that's coming out. So yeah, but it's going to be exclusive to that.
Interesting.
I feel like it's going out there to die. I feel like
most
sadly,
likely, because why bring out a new console? We already got the Xbox. We already got PlayStation.
Is there room for a new console, like a new player? We've seen Atari. Atari came out and they were gonna come out with a console. We've heard nothing about it. Other than they were doing the crowdfunding for it. They were funded, but there were some issues and stuff. I have not heard much about it since. But is there really room for another one? I mean, right now, Xbox is primed to possibly do better than PlayStation next generation, depending on what PlayStation has. Dude, with everything that Xbox has been doing, I know I'm a PlayStation fanboy myself.
Well, where's the door? I want to get out of here.
But, we have rumors of the PlayStation 5 coming out. We have rumors of the next Xbox coming out. We have the rumors of, a more powerful Nintendo Switch coming out as well.
Okay.
Is there room for something else?
No, there's really not. Because you also got to think PC. That's always going to be the number one.
Yeah, well, is it always going to be the number one? Because you got to think Xbox and PlayStation are becoming nothing but like dumbed down PCs.
Well, I will give this to Xbox because for certain games, I don't know the list, but if you buy the game for Xbox or for PC, you can play it on either or. If you buy it digital, you can play it on the Xbox as well as you can play it on the PC.
Interesting.
So I'll give them that.
Okay.
PS4, well, it's PS4. They got that PS, what is it? PS Plus?
What are we talking about for the retro games? PS Now?
PS Now.
Yeah.
I did try that for a little bit. It was okay.
They've improved it a lot, but they need to still improve it some more.
Yeah.
I think that the biggest thing that they need to work on is kind of the pricing model. I think
You know what I didn't like
like
it?
a gaming pass.
I tell you why I didn't like it.
Why?
Because I couldn't find Fight Night anywhere. And that's all I wanted to play.
Oh, yeah? I think it's on there now, actually.
Man, I'm about to subscribe again then. That's all I want to play, really.
So let's go ahead and move on to the next one. This was actually really quick. Ritual of the Night is now bound for PC, PS4, and Xbox One. We finally have a release date for June 18th. Sorry, I forgot this Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. I forgot how to put Bloodstain in the middle. So Switch Edition is also arriving on June 25. Played this game? Interested in this game?
I'm not going to lie, never heard of it.
You've never heard of it?
No.
Oh, well.
I guess I'm not a gamer, right?
All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next bit of news. Epic Games has bought Rocket League, and there's apparently some confusion. I'm going to go ahead and read an excerpt over from PC Gamer. Epic bought Rocket League after some confusion over whether Rocket League will be removed from Steam later this year. Epic has told US Gamer, quote, "We are continuing to sell Rocket League on Steam and have not announced plans to stop selling the game there. Rocket League remains available for new purchases on Steam, and long-term plans will be announced in the future." So we've talked about on this show, and there's been a lot of news about Epic and their Epic's Game Store kind of taking over a lot of the heat from Steam, and a lot of the exclusives coming over to them and kind of being that competitive to Steam. Do you think that this is something that we should really care about? Like, is this a big deal? Like, is this even newsworthy? I mean, it's based on what they're saying, it's going to remain available everywhere. I mean, Rocket League has been out for a long time. If you haven't had Rocket League by now, like, seriously, what are you doing to yourself? Seriously, what are you doing to yourself?
I never got into it, but everybody kept saying that it's really good.
It's soccer with cars, man. It's awesome.
Well,
it is freaking. We're gonna have to play some. So, I mean, do you think it's a big deal? Is it newsworthy? There's a new store. They have a new exclusive. Does it matter?
If it's kind of similar to what I've heard before, where I think it's EA or Epic Games, where they were going to remove everything from Steam, then I guess it is something to really pay attention to. Because then if that happens, what is going to happen to Steam? Is this going to be the end of Steam?
I don't think it's going away. I think what's happening is that Steam has been at the top because it's been the only one. Yeah. So Steam for a very long time hasn't had to do anything to improve because who's competing with them? Now you have Epic's Game Store, and they're coming in hard, and they're offering the developers more money, and they're offering spotlights, and they're doing deals, and they're trying to get exclusives and all sorts of things so that they are coming out on top. And what this really does, in my opinion, is force Steam to improve what they're lacking on. Yeah. And that's the way that I see it. So is Steam going away? I think they have too much money and too much support.
They've been around for too long, so I doubt they're just gonna go. They're not gonna go away without a fight.
You also got to think about it. I mean, PC players have had the benefit of just one store, and they've always complained about consoles and the exclusivity and the this and the that. For consoles, you have to buy a brand new console. That's a pain in the butt. But at the very least, for PC, all you got to do is click a different link, and you're done.
Right.
You know what I mean? So is it really that big of a deal, even if they did take it off of Steam?
Probably not.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
It's one of those. I don't understand.
I mean, because you can always buy games from anywhere. There's always going to be but even if you go to that site that I go to buy PC games like G2A, it'll. Whenever you're about to buy the game, it'll tell you this is specifically for Steam or EA Origins or another platform, which I don't know. If there's another platform besides those two?
There's multiple ones, yeah. Okay. Especially now with Epic.
True that. Okay. I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Steam. I don't think they're just gonna go away like that.
You don't think so?
No.
Pretty sure I agree with you. I don't think Epic is going anywhere either. But
you mean Steam?
Yeah, I do mean Steam. Okay. I'm pretty sure
Steam's not going it. Just making sure.
Well, Epic's not going anywhere either. Yeah, I don't think. You know what? They did say though that if Steam worked on the royalties that they take and they gave developers more, that they would actually shut down their store. Huh. So whether they would actually do it or not, who knows? Because there's a lot of money tied to it in the back end and stuff like that. But yeah, they were talking about how they would slow down with the exclusives and things like that. So there's potential for Steam to fix their issues. You know what I mean? There's opportunities. If they want to remain on top, I think so. I hope they do. I mean, think about it. Here's the sad thing is that Steam became so successful that Valve stopped doing games development. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, that's the sad thing. So to an extent, I hope that it makes them go back into doing more games. Okay. You know, but at the same time, yeah, I think they'll fix it. It's got to be. They've had all the money in the world at this point, and I'm sure that if they just did some fan service to the developers they work with, that they would be able to do so as well. You know, and they'd be able to fix it. Yeah. So let's go ahead and get into the second and last article, the one that Ricky should have been here for.
Oh, the one that
yeah. So, if you're brand new to the show, Ricky has been predicting. He has this wild prediction that at some point in the next 5 years or so, I don't know, I got to ask him for the year time, that Xbox and Nintendo are going to partner up and essentially come up with an Xbox Nintendo hybrid handheld console.
They won't. It's not going to happen.
All right, so Ray, why do you think it will, or why do you think it won't happen?
Just why have another handheld? Well, it's not really another handheld. Or will it be another handheld?
But will it be successful? Like, here's the thing. With the partnership with Xbox...
Let me put it this way. PlayStation stopped theirs.
True.
So, I mean, Nintendo has that one right now.
Nintendo has the Switch, and it's doing really freaking well.
I guess I understand why PlayStation stopped theirs, because, let's be honest, I've bought 2 of them. And I really... But you know me. You know how I am. I buy games, I buy items just because I want to have it, and then I just stop. But that's
a different problem altogether.
No shit. I mean, for real. Sorry. So, as far as Xbox doing it, if they do it, it's not going to be successful, I don't think.
See, and that's my thing. My thing is, lately,
because you already got the Nintendo Switch. Everybody's hooked on that.
And why they've been working exactly, and they've been working with Nintendo. So why bother creating something that already exists, that somebody else already built for you? You know what I mean? And that's where I'm coming from. But Ricky swears that it's going to happen. And then today we get a message from friend of the show and listener Garrett Schneider, and some guy has hacked the Nintendo Switch. And they have put an emulator on it to run the original Xbox lineups. Apparently there's a video of him running Halo Combat Evolve.
Do you think that's true?
Is it true? Yes. So far, I think the Switch has shown to be immensely hackable and customizable so that this is possible. But is it going to be widespread that, in a way that is not a hack? There's no way in hell. Xbox is bringing their, achievement system over to the Switch. They've brought Cuphead, thank God. So good. They're bringing other games. There's rumors of other games coming from Xbox. So there is going to be that partnership. But are they going to come out
I don't see it happening. I'm sorry.
I don't see it happening. I know that Gary got really excited for this. And, Ricky is not on the show to be able to defend himself. He's on vacation, as you mentioned on last week's episode. But he did send over a video response for this in terms of what he wanted to say about this. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this up because I'm really curious to what Ricky's explanation for what he felt about it was.
What's going on, guys? This is your boy Ricky, and I just want to give you my quick reaction video to the Switch Xbox emulator that they were able to load onto it. That is freaking awesome. As you can see, I am not the only one that thinks that the Xbox needs to be on the Switch, or that Switch and Xbox are going to be partnering up together. I am very excited about it. Will I actually be doing it on my actual Switch? I doubt it. Definitely don't want to get my I'm about to say Xbox now. I don't want to get my Switch damaged, but I am excited. I told you so. We're going into that era. Again, let's go team Xbox Switch. Later.
All right, so I love the fact that he's created this whole let's go team Xbox Switch and a little sign off.
Not gonna happen.
So
team PS4 Switch.
I feel like this is somebody who might have listened to the show,
right?
Knew something about it, did it, and then put it out there just so Ricky would feel special.
I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty cool to have an Xbox handheld.
Oh, don't get me wrong. If I had a spare Switch, I would totally try it.
But it's not gonna happen. I can't see that happening.
It would be interesting though. It would be awesome if they were to start doing that. There's no reason why they can't, or maybe there is. I don't know. There might be something on the back end where they can kind of bring Xbox Games Pass to the Switch, and maybe you can play certain games or whatever. I can get it. Through streaming it or whatever the case may be. So there is hope,
And if they do, like you said, they've partnered a couple of times already, then I don't see why not. As far as building an app, or kind of like the PS Now.
Yeah.
And just pay a subscription and play some Xbox games.
Exactly.
But as far as creating a new handheld console just for that,
yeah, and that's kind of what I would think too. I think that with the streaming future that we have, and with xCloud, which is Xbox's streaming service that they're putting out, to go with Google Stadia, I think that if something like that came to the Switch, it would make a lot more sense and take a lot less effort, and I would definitely be on top of that.
Okay. Yeah, that I can see. I mean, everything now, I can guarantee you discs are going bye-bye.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, I'm okay with that.
with all the games that you collect, yeah.
True, and I used to trade them all just so I can pay for my new system, but it is what it is.
And speaking of trading and games and accessing and everything, EA Access is finally coming to PlayStation 4. It's going to be $4.99 a month or $29.99 for a year. Do you care? Now, some history. The reason this was not originally offered on PlayStation is because PlayStation turned them down, saying that it wasn't a good enough deal for their PlayStation subscribers. So the fact that it's coming now, is it that it's a better deal now? Because nothing's changing. It's the exact same plan.
Makes sense. Well, because even on Xbox, you have to pay a annual subscription. What is it? Is it $60 for Xbox as well?
For the live
yearly?
service?
Yeah, the yearly.
Yeah, but that's for like online service and stuff like that.
So I mean, I understand having to pay that subscription, which is yearly, but then having another subscription just to play certain.
Just to play the EA games or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, you do have access to games first, so that is a plus. I believe you get access up to a week prior to the game coming out. You have games that go on trials where you can play them for I think it's 10 hours or something like that to test out the game, see if you like it.
There was a reason why I wanted to get it. I can't remember what it was.
Originally, you wanted to get it because they announced it prior to Andromeda coming out.
True,
so you wanted Mass Effect,
and
that's what you were thinking. Because it does have all EA first-party games coming to that first. Okay. So you have access to any e-game release through that service first. But is it something, is it that important? Do you care?
I would do it because I do play sports games. So I do play a lot of Madden.
I mean, look at what happened with Anthem. Anthem came out, was accessible early. Because
let's not talk about Anthem.
But there you go, exactly. So it's one of those where
Anthem messed up my system. So ever since then, I haven't installed it again.
Wait, did it really mess up your system?
Yeah, it messed up my hard drive.
What did it do?
It crashed my system. One day I was playing it, it shut down my PS4, and then the next day when I went to play, hard drive was dead.
We talked about that bug right here on this episode. I didn't realize it had to do with that game.
Yeah, so I had to buy a new hard drive.
Oh, Jesus, dude.
You remember that day that I was pissed?
I remember the day.
And the reason why I was pissed is because a new game had just came out. Oh, it was The Division 2.
Yeah.
So I had an early access. I had 3-day early access to the game, and I was excited. It was a Tuesday. I was going to go home. I'm it was a hard day at work, so let's go Division. There goes the hard drive. I was like, son of a...
Oh, man.
So, yeah, it was because of Anthem. And ever since then, never have...
Not doing it again?
Nope.
Fair enough.
Until a few years when they've done 1 million patches, maybe, but not now. And it was an okay game. Because it had that Mass Effect feel to it. Mm-hmm. And the graphics were beautiful. But the crashes, horrible.
Oh, that sucks, man. Well, I mean, I'm sure that in the next year, Anthem would become a good game. I mean, look at Destiny. Destiny came out. Everybody was happy for the first 3 days. We were happy for the first week.
Yeah.
Then it became super boring, and then after a year, that's when people kind of got into it. That's when there was enough content, there was enough to get people excited about it. So I'm sure that Anthem will improve and it will get better, but I think that sadly it's gone the way of Destiny.
I wonder how the Destiny is doing now that they separated with, what was it again?
The separate Activision?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd stop. You know me. I start playing things and then I stop and then I stopped playing Destiny again. And it's messed up.
Back to it.
No, it's messed up because I bought the season pass, then I bought the other season pass that they had, and then I stopped. That's how I did things.
All right, now that does it for the news for this week. So we're gonna go ahead and before we close out the show, we have what we call the parenting cheat code of the week. Now this week we have a very simple cheat code, and it has to do with the fact of how everybody's week has been. I know that it's only Wednesday for everybody listening, and it's only Tuesday when we're recording this. But it's been a hell of a week. So the cheat code for this week is written by me. Get more sleep. I don't care if we did this cheat code before. Just get more sleep. Find a way to get more sleep. I know that we talk a lot about sacrificing our sleep to play games on this.
Game more and sleep more. No, wait.
How do you do both?
Oh, man, you can do it. You can set up.
Quit your job.
Yeah.
Set your children.
Play half a day. Sleep half a day. Problem solved.
The philosophy we wish we could live by.
All right.
All right, Ray. Before we close out, is there anything you want to recommend? Anything you want to put out there? Anything for people to check out? Any closing words?
Peace out. No. Do we talk about shows in here too, or no?
We normally don't, but you can recommend it. Yeah. This is the recommendation. Recommend whatever.
Today is what? Tuesday. We're recording this Tuesday the 7th.
Recording the Tuesday the 7th.
So whoever used to watch the show, I'm excited because tomorrow Lucifer's coming back.
And it's on Netflix. Right.
So I recommend you watch that. Also, as far as Avengers go, there's a video I just checked earlier today.
Oh, you're gonna recommend.
I would recommend Avengers theme goes with everything. Watch that; it's hilarious. As far as game goes, stay away from Days Gone. Apparently, it sucks.
Oh God.
I did try that new expansion or mission they had for. Dang it! What's the name of the game? I just played it yesterday.
I'm not sure. You haven't shared this with me.
Hold on. Wildlands goes with the Wildlands. There's a new mission with the dude that plays Punisher.
Nice.
It's pretty cool, but it sucks because it's short. It was kind of lame. But it's pretty cool just to see him there. So I would suggest that. I don't have any other games. I don't know of what else.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks, Ray, for joining us on this episode. If you liked Ray, check him out more on Ctrl+C. He goes each and every single Monday. We review movies and talk crap about them on the other show on GeekEnd Cast, on the GeekEnd Cast network. So thank you, Ray, once again for coming. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Remember that Gaming Dad 101 goes live each and every Wednesday as a podcast and then every Friday as a YouTube video. Thank you very much for watching. We will see you next Wednesday.
Laters. #GameMore.